Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing again.
Stream element spot running robot face.
Testing again. Oh, darn it, YouTube. You're always so delayed. Let me check my stream settings. It's unfortunate. Oh, it's on low latency, that's why. Oh well. That's gonna have to do because I've set up the stream now. No turning back. Come on. All right. Let's go ahead and get things started. Hello, folks. It is me. I'm Big and I'm back, and we are live playing Unlimited Saga. And this is the. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. I made this is a bit of a mistake here. I should have it up like so. And yeah, so we're playing Unlimited Saga. And when we last left off, we finished our first wander. We got Roy as a character. We got a couple of very interesting tablets that we could actually use. But that being said, yeah, we're in a good spot right now in terms of where you want to be. A few updates on my health. I'm sitting back up. My feet are slowly recovering, and that's all good news. And we'll see if things are going to go well as we move forward here. Just give me a sec though, folks. I need to adjust my sitting position, and I'll be right back. I'll just leave the mic on. It feels a little bit better. To be more stable. We'll see how it goes. I think I should be able to sit up properly. Along what? Yep. Okay. Yeah, this should do. All right. Just set the mic a little bit higher, and we should be ready to go. But yeah, when we last left off, we got a character that we wanted. We unlocked Bathtome, and we have a couple more wonders to tackle. And today we're going to actually tackle the Two Moons Temple, one of my favorite wonders because it's short. And also has one of my favorite characters, which is Kong Ming. I like Kong Ming very much as a character. Didn't say I like it as a person, but he's going to be super cancelable if he actually keeps his kind of character today. Oh, and yeah, that being said, and right after the stream, I'm going to publish Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura episode 8 to the rest of you guys. So what up, RL? Yep. And if you didn't, thanks for being here, buddy. If you didn't know, I've stopped. Let me just back to face cam here. Yep.
I'm not Biggie, but I'm back.
Thanks, RL, for being back. If you didn't know, I've stopped streaming on Twitch. If you haven't heard the update, they recently made some changes to their terms of service regarding streaming on multiple platforms. So right now I'm exclusive on YouTube, and yeah, they don't allow me to actually stream multiple platforms, and I'm not sure if it's going to impact me in any way or not by not streaming there. It's going to be a little a lot delayed here on YouTube, which is the unfortunate thing. But hopefully, I'll keep up to date to the chat as much as I can. That being said, though, thanks for being here, RL.
That's very happy of them to do that.
Yes, they're doing their best to make YouTube and other platforms more competitive, so to speak. Yep. But anyways, if you haven't caught on to what's been happening, my legs. I was in a bit of an accident Monday, and I lost feeling in my right foot, and it was a bit scary, but it's slowly showing signs of recovery. And
They're a bunch of flaming sticks. Hello, Biggie and two-letter guy.
Yes. Hello, Myth. Thanks for being here. And as we get started, since you're here, Ariel, I also want to thank you personally for being part of the membership program. Yeah, so if you're a member, you get to see all of my videos in my secondary series early. You'll be able to watch them as soon as I upload them, in comparison to other people who will be they're having to watch them on a more daily release episode basis. But that being said, that's not the only perk. You also get some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. So you might not be able to see them right now, but if you look on YouTube, you'll see them. So hopefully in the near future, maybe Restream could implement something like that, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, which is unfortunate because I wanted to keep text-to-speech up and stuff. That being said, though, hey, thanks for being here, and I'll actually get things started on Unlimited Saga since a couple of you guys are here already. And for the rest of you guys, if you want to support me, of course, it's a simple act of liking the video if you enjoy it, subscribing if you want to see more of my stuff, and clicking on the bell notification icon to get notified for whenever I go live. That being said, let's just continue where we left off in Unlimited Saga. Let's see if I could...
Hey there.
Hello, Inu Demon. Everybody's showing up here today. That's wonderful. So, spent some time off camera to basically sort our items. Okay, that much better. If you look at our equipment here, Ruby has a topaz dagger that could let her use boulder. She has a black staff on her offhand. She also has earth arts that lets her use boulder. We have some bone crosses here, bilks, Damascus bow, staff made of corundum, hopefully getting some bilks later, platinum armlets and bone crosses everywhere, a double black staff for Iskandar, because this is the one with earth dragon, this is the one with block. So hopefully we'll be able to get him some more staff skills. We've got ourselves a black shield and a black staff for hero, because he needs his earth support to be able to deal more damage here. His platinum armlet also has earth arts, which is pretty cool. Next up we have that's pretty much it for gear. We also have some leftover gear here. We have a black shield, as well as some... These are quartz, so we're keeping those for now. We have this bestial staff ready for our next character, and some of these stabs here that lets us use boulder, an armlet that lets us use boulder.
Are staff arts good?
Staff arts are... Well, staves are the worst strength weapons in the game, but they're also the most versatile. For example, if you look over here at the staff here, and looking at this over here. Um, slams will include Aqualuna, which actually is one of the strongest piercing attacks in the game. But still not nearly as strong as some other things that we have. Earth Dragon, for example, also is one of the few arts that hits multiple enemies. It's one of the only Earth arts that actually hits multiple enemies. Not Earth arts, strength-based attacks that hits multiple enemies. But it stuns, but it doesn't do too much damage. Over here, also, you got some staffs giving you block, comatose. Yeah, so we'll see if we can unlock more things for Iskandar to be able to use here. But that being said, it's now time to jump into the Two Moons Temple. Yep. So long story short, staff art's decent, not like good, but it's worth their thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Anubito. What business do the vampire have with the wonders? Can the Anubito solve their mysteries? Well, here's a bit of an interesting thing. I'm not sure, I can't even remember if Anubito are regarded as a separate race, or are they classified as a beast or a wildling? Ha. But to be fair, they probably classified as a beast or a wildling, because as you can
Nice to see these two interact.
yeah, it is a wonder based game after all. Yep. Kalandorn, despite being a vampire, also belong in the class of undead. So I wouldn't be surprised if Anubito were class of wildling as well. Some more interactions
Kalandorn
here.
and Dagal Boss are my favorite villains in this game. BTW.
BT dubs. Yun, so you want those wonder secrets for yourself. And you, Clyde, you're seeking even more power than Leia Torles. Yep. So these two are also interacting. And it's kind of nice to see all of these villains popping up. And we're using Ruby's quest as a finals quest to actually finish off the replay of the series. Oh, we also see Leon. Wait, not Leon. The Burgundy's dad. Burgundad? Here. I would allow the Golden Age legacy to fall in their hands. The Knights must take control.
This is nuts! People are struggling just to get by, and we're brawling over weird ancient powers.
These nuts? Yep. And here we go. Kong Ming, the most easily cancelable character in the game. The two moons of Lazulia and Rosala. Well, it's a nice name for the blue moon, Lazulia. Rosala. What will happen if their balance is broken? But, celestial bodies like moons. Unless they're... unless they're anything that probably don't interact with each other much. But yeah, two moons in orbit is not something special. I mean, Mars has two moons, but they're much smaller than our moon, so I'm not sure if there's going to be any kind of impact on tides and stuff. But never
I've
mind. Yep.
started to feel like the Saga series were a proto-Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler is I think I would be a spiritual successor.
Just a bunch of disjointed stories.
I think if you wanted to see 7 disjointed stories, yeah, Saga series works like that.
Howdy.
Howdy, man, and thanks for being here. The Saga series does that. Live Alive does that, I think. but I'm not sure what other series does that, where there's a bunch of
Hello,
disjointed
Manda.
stories. But I'm gonna leave it to all the people who play other games to let people know. Yeah, but I Believe actually ties everybody together in an eighth adventure, I think. It's actually another interesting game that I am tempted to play as well. Wait a minute, why is the mic so loud? Is the microphone loud to you?
Hiya Myth. Hiya RL. Live Alive was very interesting. Octopath Traveler is more of a mainstream version where it's not so experimental and has standard JRPG mechanics.
I think standard is I think it's deviates it from the standard just enough to be interesting. I think another game that I already have lined
Not
up
loud.
that's okay.
Live Alive is another experimental game.
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting in terms of battle mechanics. I might be interested in showcasing it too. The other game is called Grandia. I love Grandia, but yeah, I'll think about playing that game and see if people actually want it. Maybe a couple of episodes in, and I don't have to voice act there as well. So let's go. Anyways, look, nobody worries about that. Ugh, ignorant girl. The world moves by virtue of the will. The will of whom? Well, the will of the creator, I guess, because this world's created by the creator. Well then, smart guy, what do you
I
intend to
played
do about
Grandia
it?
2 with my boy Ryoto. Well yeah, I admit, I exaggerated that. Octopath isn't really standard, but it's not so experimental as Saga games are.
Yeah. But Ryudo. Oh, RL, if you really want to see me play through Grandia 2 as well, let me know. I think I'll enjoy the game as well, but I'll have to see how accessible it is. But what do you intend to do about it? Insolent female. Oh man. Yeah, so cancelable. Insolent
You
female.
do it.
I will show you my strategy to keep the moons in balance. Wonderful. Oh, you know who he reminds me of? I've been recently watching Disney Plus's The Orville, and while I was off on the on my hiatus and recovering. Oh, I'm getting some feeling back on my foot, by the way. So that's good news if you're just gotten here. But yeah, I was watching The Orville, and The Orville is amazing. It's like intended as a in the beginning, the first season was intended to be Family Guy in space, making fun of
How
Star
dare
Trek.
you criticize a girl who is being very ignorant? It's whatever, people are just too sensitive.
Yeah, but yeah, just the but if you watch it, it's like the first season was trying to be a parody of Star Trek, but the second season and then the third turned out to be a homage.
That is great news, Biggie. Happy to hear.
Thanks, buddy. Turned out to be like an homage to the original series that for futures, that newer Star Treks failed to do. So if you're like a Star Trek fan and Star Trek of all like the next generation, old school Star Trek stuff, next generation Deep Space Nine and such, and you felt like the newer Star Trek like Discovery doesn't kind of fill that void, the Orville does it so much better in terms of exploration into space and other things. But anyways, I've been rambling on long enough. It is now time for us to have a look at Kong Ming. Kong Ming is a very interesting character. He is one of my favorite characters simply because he is so much fun to build
Yeah,
for.
I heard it does.
Yeah, it's so much fun to build for. And the reason being is that Kong Ming here has first 4 skill, 4 magic, and 3 earth. And these 3 panels are lined up exactly at the at different positions, just well enough for us to exploit everything. It's your boy Kong Ming. Jang jang, jiki jiki dang dang. Yeah. Your boy Kong Ming is favorite anime ever. I think I put on my anime list. I rated it as a 9, if not 10. Like, your boy Kong Ming's my jam, and I read the original Three Kingdoms stuff. So, anyways, if you look at his elemental making, he has very good making in Earth. His ability making is based in skill and magic. So he was one of the few.
Anime ever.
It's wonderful. So he's one of the few characters that's geared to actually being able to fulfill the warrior mage role super well. And how do we do that? Well, first off, if we do a line combo of keys here, we'll focus on a stats over here and over here, so we could do something like
real.
Yeah, but it's super it's super fun anyways. So we could go with a item over here, key, maybe locksmith over here, and diffuse over here, and we could also just go with any kind of key panel over here. Next up over here, probably Sharp Eye over here because it's the one with the least impact on the stats. Then we give him something over here to increase his skill by a lot, and I think the best would probably be something to increase his skill by a lot. Something like whatchamacallit? Bows. Probably bows is probably the best because bows will have random arrow shots to actually take advantage of that the lack of being able to hit multiple targets. But in a non-bow run, a dagger will work as well if he is actually successful in blending pellet. So there's 2 ways of going about at this. The easier way is the line of keys over here. Melee panel here, gear this towards as much earth as possible. The other one would be to have a line of keys over here, then put a tablet here and blender here if we get it, as well as a panel here, probably daggers, to gear towards as much magic stats as possible. There's a couple of ways to build Kong Ming here, and you can't go wrong with him. But he's going to take a while to be able to implement well. But the thing about Kong Ming that is amazing is that he already came with Wood Veil, Magic Lock, Shock, and Boulder learned. So he is also already, having Boulder learned means that he has 1 less tablet to look for in terms of damage. But that being said, let's go ahead and equip him properly. First of all, we're gonna give him first. We'll give him a black shield. He won't be able to use shields. He won't be his best items won't be his shield though. We're gonna give him the earth support staff. We'll also unequip this because fire support's useless on him. We'll give him the leftover leather suit here as such. He also has 15 LP, which is decent. We'll also need to make sure that all the other characters are learning magic tablets if they can. Alright. Okay, let's check out character positions. I think the person who's going to sit as much of the battle out as possible is Kandar. Reason being is that he has the most HP, So we're gonna move Roy to the front. Then it's gonna be Roy, then Ruby, then Kongming, Hero, and Sapphire. So let's position Iskandar in the back here. Then Roy switch with Kongming. And let's check out our items. Let's sort by category the material. And we're going to spend a lot of time here. Oh, great. Just give me a sec while I sort out the joypad. I'll need to remove it and replug it. See if I can do that. Slowly wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. And then replug it. And yep, working as intended.
The more they fight, the better they taste going down.
Okay. Right, so Roy, we'll be focusing on getting the throw panel for you. Ruby will also be focusing on using boulders. Kongming will also need to use boulders. And the first priority for Kongming is having him learn Aegis Shield so he could tank. Boulder as well, you have a familiar. And Sapphire could use warning shot to unlock more stuff.
Do you suppose my tactics will emerge victorious?
I suppose. Let's use a single boulder first.
Shark meat's on the table.
Yep. Shark tooth. Very nice. Let's see what things we're going to learn here. We definitely need to learn Detect Blood. And let's see. None of these are important. I think Rainbringer is the one that's going to be learned the fastest, so why not? Anti-Fear needs to be learned as well. So we need to learn Anti-Fear and Psycho Noise. And that's going to be something we need to do before hopefully ending this adventure. But this being said, I think that
did
we'll...
all hear that the Iron Sheik passed away?
Oh no! Not the Iron Sheik. Well, I would say
Who's that?
he's an old school 80s generation wrestler. Back in the days of when Hulk Hogan reigned supreme. Yep. That generation. Yeah. But to be fair, he lived longer than most wrestlers. Okay.
At 81 years old. Very good old school wrestler. Very popular and great guy.
Yeah. Except for when he was wrestling what was it? I think when he was wrestling Hulk for I'm not sure when it was. but it was an infamous incident where he got a little too quote unquote excited wrestling the Hulk.
Oh, Hulk Hogan. I remember him for that, making lame and cheesy action movies and his controversial moment back in the 2010s.
Yeah. But yeah, Hulk. But he was. I think it was ongoing rivalry between him and.
Live over 70, you've done something good.
Well, if you live over 70 without becoming a villain, then you're an amazing person. If you know what I mean by becoming a villain. You know how controversies seem to follow you everywhere. Gonna be super slow here because we want to make sure we do as much as possible. And I do believe that this is the mosaic floor that we're going to jump into. And we're at the Sky Stem Chamber. And slowly walk
I
away.
still find it funny how Hulk Hogan is the one who sued Gawker into the ground, lol.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, you know.
You could be like Colonel H. Stinkmeaner and always be the villain since birth. That quote isn't always the case. I know of some old people that are sweet and were always that way, it seems.
Yeah. But to be fair, the quote applies very much so in situations involving, say, celebrities. Because celebrities usually have a lot of dirt placed upon them, so to speak. As kind of like that's how the whatchamacallit works. That's how celebrity culture works. Is that you go in and then you partake in the kind of like the debauchery that is available with once you become a celebrity, and then they use
I
that
know
dirt
I'm
to keep
mentioning a
you.
fictional character, but I assume Aaron made Stinkmeaner based on someone in real life.
Yep. But yeah, they actually use that to quote unquote keep celebrities in check. I should have also equipped Ming with this other platinum armlet here, because I've forgotten that I've set that up. We'll also need some bone crosses for now.
Or you could be like Ezra Miller and immerse yourself in the dirt.
Yeah. I've heard good things about the new Flash movie, though. No spoilers. Please.
Ezra Miller?
Yeah. He's the one who played The Flash. But yeah, I've heard good things about the movie, and it's I just so you know, despite not being able to go to the movies, I still watch reviewers regarding said movie. And the reviewer I watch the most, there's two reviewers I watch the most, which is Chris Stuckman, I think that's what his name is, and Jeremy Johns. I usually watch Chris Stuckman to see if I'm going to enjoy the movie, and I watch Jeremy to see if my friends are going to enjoy it. And oh yeah, and my okay. So let's go with armor. I think armor blessing or something.
The actor who plays the current Flash in DC films. He is also known to be in charge of a human trafficking cult and frequently drunk drives. Hollywood still keeps him hired despite blacklisting.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp for way less.
Yeah. Okay. This is not where I wanted to go initially. I do believe, if I am correct, and if I use sharp eye, yeah, this is one of the chests at level 82. I'm going to save state on slot 1 because I do believe that this treasure chest won't always open. Throw, bold, bold, bold.
Oh, that's
Snipe.
how Hollywood actors are. They get away with the stuff they do. Look at Alec Baldwin, for example. Got away with manslaughter.
Yep. It's not the fact that they get away with it. It's the fact that because of the celebrity culture, they keep tabs on you by letting you get away with things, and in the end, they come to bite you if you don't do as they say, right? Okay, I'm gonna save second slot here. And let's go ahead and do the trick to get ourselves a
My
tabletto.
mom watched that on the news one day and wasn't happy to hear that.
Yeah. So they get away with the inexcusable behavior, but at the same time, they won't be able to get away with it if the kind of executives.
They count your sins and use them to weigh you towards doing your bidding.
Yeah, there we go.
When they don't need you anymore, they will let your sins sink you.
That is the apt way of putting it. Right. Save to slot 2. All right, that's not ideal. Because actually, if you do it correctly, you'll trigger the chest so that it doesn't always open. But okay, let's keep things as they are.
Nice poetry here, Manta. Then again, you are an intelligent species.
Yep. All right. It is the Dread Dragon. Let's attack the dragon. Don't just kill everybody, please.
VT verse 7, funky.
Yep. Very nice. Wind Whistle and Phoenix Arrow. All right. That'll also mean Iskandar gets his turn to shine. We'll ask him to use a bunch of throws. To see if it gets a call back. Very good. Next up, let's give him a couple of Earth Dragons to use.
Ah, good OL wind whistle. Such a cool animation.
See if the Earth Dragon stuns him. No. All right, let's pick up. Let's just do this save slot. That's fine. And there's the Grand Slam. Isn't that a cool animation? And Iskandar could also do a couple more things. I'm not sure if it's going to be Comatose or Bone Crusher.
Remember using callback with Michelle a good amount of times. Pretty effective art.
Right, save Stato. Comatose. Bellringer. Twang. Nice. Let's try a couple more things like Bone Crushers. Grunshard. Gruncher.
Bell ringer, cancelled ability.
Nice. I should have save stated one more time though. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Crunchitize the dragon LOL.
Let's see if we could I think we already unlocked Aqualuna, right? So let's try a couple of multi-hits here with Ruby. Let's save here. Nice. Rock Splitter. Nice. Triple hit.
Hello Biggie, good to see you playing, thumbs up.
Nice, Frankie. Thanks for being here. I also forgotten that I wanted to try to get Wind Whistle up on Ruby as well. I wanted to make sure that she still has hairdryer though.
Hiya Frankie.
Oh, it's callback. Okay. So it's her weight's a little bit too high. Right. Let's see who else needs arts here. Sapphire kind of needs an to use an art.
Hey there Frankie. Hey man, how's it going? I don't comment much on videos or streams, but I saw your update video and I am very glad you are recovering.
Thanks, Baomung, for being here. Hey, so many people here today. I'm happy that you guys are all here, as usual. Life protection. And put the my corona. Full house today. Wonderful. Thanks for being here, Frankie, Baomung, and everyone else. I've won. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's also Sharp Eye.
My baloney.
I think, I'm not sure. I'm gonna save state first.
Thanks for streaming.
Wow. Thank you, Outrun Citizen. Full house today, definitely. I'm not sure if this is like a guaranteed tablet inside. No, it's not. So let's go ahead and action this. But yeah, so happy that everybody's here today. But yeah, I'm gonna use Boulder on everybody.
Haven't seen the white her with the Armic profile pic in a while.
Yep. Nice. 69 damage. And if I'm streaming exclusively on YouTube, there's a good chance that I'm going to actually use the YouTube chat instead of the current one I'm using. So that people get their thingamabobs. Display their stuff. Nice. And I'm gonna head back this way. Because I can't remember where exactly is the exit from this area is. But yeah. I do believe that if you head down here, for example, and then down here, followed by going down here, it goes to the 3rd floor. And this is the road leading to the Tetraforce. So this is one of the few battles or places that you could farm pretty effectively for magic tablets. Because you get to fight dragons, you have treasure like trap chests, aside from a couple of things that is pretty nice. Wind whistle, so nice. Can't get any cooler than that. Okay. My Corona. But like I said, I'm just going to stop here briefly and see. Oh, that's not the place we wanted to go to, right? Where exactly is the place that I wanted to go to? Oh well, we'll see. Eventually.
Just as I thought.
Gotta head to the dark side of the Two Moons Temple, LOL.
I can't remember where exactly is the area that we wanted to go to. I think it's here. Yeah, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna save right here and just jump into the force. But we could check the tablets that we got. Metal.
Who's the master?
Wonderful.
Of the master who rules the duels? That's right, me. Jack Atlas. How you doing, Biggie?
Hey, human being down. Hey, Brian. Thanks for being here, buddy. I am. Okay, เดี๋ยวไปอุ่นไหนเดี๋ยววางไว้ก่อนนะพี่หยิบเองได้ I'm doing great. I'm slowly recovering with my feet, and it's showing nice signs of recovery. I'll just say that.
The disappointing metal tablets. Hello, Inhuman.
Yeah, pretty disappointing metal tablets. But we get things like bow arts, Maharaja, locksmith, punch. Getting a punch panel is pretty strong as well for her. Bow arts is pretty
That's
cool.
good to hear at last. What bad game have you been playing, Inhuman?
That's a pretty typical question there. But okay, so let's see what we have. We have punch, spear, and locksmith. We do still want locksmith. The question is, do we want it here or do we want it here? Um, let me think this through. I think the safest spot for the locksmith panel is actually here. No, it has to be one of these.
Ironically, nothing bad this time. LOL. Been playing through the Wii and DS versions of Batman Brave and the Bold.
Ah. Okay, that sounds fun. Here we go locksmith. And we go bow arts. Or would the bow arts go? I think it'll have to replace his iron body. We're getting some diffuse and sharp eye.
I love that
Ironically.
cartoon.
But yeah, it is probably best that we don't use it for now. Because I do want to fight some
Wait
more
for
stuff.
kids to put in effort in their games. How are they anyway? I have the DS version.
Brave and the Bold. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And what is if you have watched whatchamacallit, the new Flash movie, could you give us a spoiler-free opinion about it? I heard it's very fan service-y, but in a good way. I mean, Michael Keaton as Batman is in it. And they leaned in hard on the Danny Elfman score, I heard. So it's kind of like, ba-da-ba-ba-bop, ba-ba-ba-bop, you know. So that alone is probably going to give me nostalgia goosebumps.
Not even enough to work up an appetite.
But I have sausages. Fire shelled.
The Flash
Anti-fair.
movie is the superhero movie of all time.
But I heard I think it was pretty smart how they treated things.
DS plays way more like a platform puzzle game with beat-em-up sections. Wii is a co-op beat-em-up that brings back the voice actors and animators to recreate the cartoon for the cut scenes. That's not a good sign. I recommend both.
Yep, look out. Misjudged. I'm going to go down these circular corridors. Fight some more enemies.
From looking online, the Flash 2023 movie seems to be mixed.
We'll actually have to see if it's critic or audience reviews.
Only thing I hate is how much they ham-fisted Batman in the Flash trailers to the point I kept forgetting it was a Flash movie.
It's trailer tactics. I mean, the reviewers I trust said that they shoehorned in a lot of Batman to bring in audience members, and despite that, the movie was strong enough to stand alone without all the Batman elements. So it has that going for it at the very least.
But I'm pretty checked out of superhero movies in general, Marvel and DC.
I at least just as what I hear is that
1234 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Yep. As far as superhero movies go, this is good.
I don't even like superhero movies. I just like Michael Keaton as Batman, so I will probably just watch some YouTube clips.
I think the worst part, I think as reviews stated, the worst part of the movie is the CGI. CGI was bad in a lot of points. Like, you could tell that, this is like an moment for with a lot of the CGI. But other than that, the fan service with
Batman
Michael.
Forever is still the best Batman. Find me LOL.
You made me forget to save state. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black big black bat? There's a big bad
I'm
bat.
not a big superhero movie fan myself. A lot of it seems to be lame or overrated because of how their style is. Watching them for me is underwhelming at times.
Batman Forever is amazing. I seem to be able to remember so much stuff about Batman Forever. Yeah. It is the I think it was yeah. I actually enjoy it unironically because people back then didn't know what they were trying to do, but I understood Schumacher's vision. I understood what he was trying to do. He was trying to lean into the campier side of Batman. And I think he did it pretty well. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
I have so much nostalgia for Forever and Robin. Like, they're not the best, but I think they're good as campy superhero movies, and as a kid I thought they were amazing.
Yep.
I don't like Iron Man movie, Green Lantern movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Deadpool. I did like Dread. I feel like modern superhero movies are very formulaic. Quips every 5 minutes to take away from serious parts, and then a big reveal post-credits.
That's what happened to Marvel, because they actually had to rely on a formula.
At Common 5150, I blame Guardians of the Galaxy for the lame quips.
The thing is, it's a bit of a journey towards how it got that way.
In general is hit or miss depending on how much you like the character.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, I'm going to at least say this. Let me save to a different save slot here. The whole how humor came about in Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
the whole thing about how humor came about in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was that actually, I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of peaked at
I also watched Doctor Strange and I'm kinda mixed, because of the unfunny quips, but I sorta like the character and the adventure he goes on. Got it on Ultra HD 4K because someone randomly traded it
oh, that's nice.
in at a thrift store.
The thing is, if you look back at the history, first off, the Avengers movie was successful, so they were trying to figure out, okay, so the formula is make sure that all these other movies are a little bit successful, somewhat.
I will say though I feel Marvel is doing better. DC seems to forget the color and charm and just feels like they're trying too hard to play catch up.
You will change your tune if you go watch the Flash movie. It is the reviewers I trust actually say that it is genuinely funny. It's genuinely entertaining. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, Marvel is okay. I do not watch a ton of the Marvel movies though.
The thing about it is, if I wanted to go back to the whole Marvel thing, Marvel kind of peaked at Captain America
like
2.
Marvel in general over DC, so that's just me.
Yeah, they kind of peaked at Captain America and Winter Soldier. And the reason for that...
To expand what I said, I was mixed with Deadpool 2016. Some jokes did made me legit laugh, like when he spelled Francis with bodies of his guys.
Yep.
I cringed at other poorly told jokes.
All right, level 4 panel
Yeah,
tablet
agreed
though.
about the Deadpool movie.
Right, we got a level 4 Siren panel, so it's probably worth developing our panels then.
I will say though I hate that Marvel is retconning the comics to be more like the movies to get a wider audience.
Yeah. The point I was trying to say is,
I still think it's overrated, along with Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, the thing, if I could actually get an award in edgewise with you guys here, but the thing about Marvel, they peaked at Captain America and the Winter Soldier too, because that was when the integrity of what a good movie is still
Can be
remains.
different, apparently.
Yeah, it's still integrity of what a movie is still remains, but they bombed badly with all the other sequels. They bombed with Iron Man 2. They bombed with Thor 2 because, well, but to be fair, they bombed with Thor 2 because they didn't want to actually follow the director's vision, and she quit halfway. They bombed with a couple, and once they bombed, they actually have to kind of figure out. They didn't do that well either with Age of Ultron. They actually had to kind of figure out, okay, what worked. And people said, okay, Guardians of the Galaxy seems to work well. And once they give Taika Waititi the reins for Thor 3, and they said, oh, Thor 3 followed the Guardian formula and became funny, became its own thing, and became novel. I said, hey, maybe this is where we should actually include in our movies so that we don't fail all the time. And it became formulaic, right? So that's the issue with the whole Marvel becoming a formula. And just so you know, yeah, another metal
Modern
tablet
Marvel
here.
really feels like they're more concerned with setting up future movies than focusing on the current one.
That is also very true. It is a worrying trend. Diffuse and sharp eye here. Some eavesdrop. I don't need eavesdrop. We have a throw. We also have Silent Sorceress here.
Yeah, every Marvel movie I watch seems to end with epilogues showing what will happen next time.
Yep, it's a concerning trend either way. I'm going to load state 3.
There are so many different interpretations of characters that it feels like they are not utilizing the IP correctly.
That is another very good point. I think that's a genuinely concerning point regarding the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But that's true with that's actually just true with the handling of IPs of various different genres in general, right? I mean, you could say the same about comic books, saying that different characters have such different interpretations.
Yeah. I watched a review on Doctor Strange 2 and the Whiter talked about how his character is so different than the first Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not the fact that the character is different. It's the fact that it's more of a Sam Raimi movie
Also, I
than
legit have no
a
idea what
Doctor
Sony
Strange
is doing
movie.
with their movies. Like Venom was cool, but they feel like they're picking names out of a hat.
Yeah, that's quite true. But to be fair, wait, is he resistant? Yeah. The resistance to hit type moves. Let's see if Aqualuna does anything. Hit hard.
Oh yeah, I also watched Venom. I thought it was decent. I saw the trailer for the second movie and I cringed and said, nope.
Well, to each their own in terms of
Like Morbius is by no means what I would call a big name even in the comics. Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Rest Dream Chat. Same with Moon Knight. Moon Knight?
yeah. I think people are. How do I say this? I think people are giving Marvel a bit of a hard time.
Aren't they making logo as well? LOL.
Oh, that's a good point. I would love if the rework of whatchamacallit, if they actually turned Momoa into Lobo. That would spice things up very much. It's like a much better character for him. I think the rumor started when whatchamacallit. I think Jason Momoa had a quote unquote secret meeting with what's his name? James Gunn. And people speculated that
Actually, speaking of adaptations, have you seen the trailer for Peacock's Twisted Metal series? It looks pretty decent.
well, we'll see. We at this point we can't. Well, actually, let's say this. We're at a point in time where whatchamacallit. We're at a point in time where using IPs doesn't necessarily guarantee it being bad. Diva Matini.
If they do make Lobo, I hope they get Guillermo del Toro as a consultant so that it gets the Hellboy love that those films got.
Yeah. Can't expect them to always do that, though. Oh, man.
At Bombin5150, are you referring to the original films or the newer one?
This is not good. I accidentally saved over the file with the tablet. Oh well, I guess this means that we are forced to
At Smithying Myth
pick
Old-
this.
Speaking of looking forward to that new Hellboy game.
Let's see what panels people
You're
have.
screwed there.
Yep, I've actually. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. That's fine. We're fine. We'll run. We'll roll with it.
At Smithying Myth, I know LOL.
Right, we'll go with locksmith. Over here, we'll use arts. I'm just thinking if it's going to be line of keys here. Most likely line of keys. So let's go with iron body for damage here. No, I'll replace iron body for the damage. Or we could either pop in eavesdrop so that we keep his
At
combo
that
for
Hero
now.
Beatdown, yeah, it looks promising. I have the PSP Hellboy game to keep me entertained.
This will give you a little bit more damage, I think. Man, we're kind of screwed over if I use this Tetraforce right now.
At Bombin5150, I know what. I was saying you're screwed there too, Biggie.
Yep.
Does anyone know if Ron Perlman will reprise his role for the game?
I don't know. I have to think this. I have to think this through. I'm so tempted to just put Diva Madini like over here. And replace the diffuse. And hopefully get like a level 4 Magic Blender panel top right. I'm tempted.
At Smithying Myth, my bad, I had your name by mistake.
Mistacker. Yep, but screw it.
At Bauman 5150, apparently Lance Reddick. Oh.
Right. I'm gonna put in bow arts. X arts for now. Eavesdrop. We're gonna go with locksmith over here. Next up, we're gonna go with eavesdrop. Oh, we need sharp eye and diffuse, right? Right. Let's pop adaptability down where the dagger arts is. And we'll do a bit of farming further. What do I want to
Wait,
do
scratch
here?
that. Apparently they announced Lance Reddick would voice Hellboy, only for a week later for him to pass away.
Aw, man. I hate it when that happens, you know? Locksmith, locksmith, locksmith. Yeah, I think we need to use either diffuse or monger. Let's go ahead and pop monger over here. And save.
Well, that's a shame. What other work did Lance Reddick do?
I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pick the Sun and Sorceress tablet to continue study. And we'll see what we're going to do next. The most likely thing that we're going to do...
I'm going to voice Hellboy. No, you won't. Now when you're in hell.
Oh. That's a pretty...
Asterisk not.
heaven. No, he could voice Hellboy when he's in hell, but let's assume that he's in heaven, right? That way he definitely won't be able to voice Hellboy. But yeah. This temple, the Two Moons Temple, is also unique in one thing. Is that if you use Sharp Eye again here, the traps will be the same. We will have these two as traps. So if we switch over to save state 1, switch to state 2.
Mostly visual voices guide. Names I recognize is Thorda from The Legend of Vox Machina, Falcon in one of the Avengers cartoons, and Silence in Horizon Zero Dawn. Aside from the kinda tasteless joke, I'm sure Lance Reddick was a decent human being that isn't a POS.
Yeah. Don't die, please. Okay, I'm gonna save here, right?
Oh, he voiced him. I heard that they killed off Silence because the voice actor died. Not I remember. Asterisk now.
Okay, we'll definitely save to slot 3 then. But let's see if the chest is open. Oh well. But we'll also have to fight the blue dragon. Right. We have Wind Whistle learned. Let's go with Warning Shot, I think. Also Bold Air. Bold Air. Bold Air. And Warning Shot as well. No stun nose, please. Oh.
Just decode the code of the dragon. Fight the right of the dragon cause you are a double dragon.
Dragon. Fight the dragon. Right. We're done with slams. We'll try multi-hits then. Nice little rock splitter. Hop, hop.
No one remember the old weird double dragon cartoon? Man, I'm old, LOL.
Nope. I think people don't even remember the double dragon game.
You're getting old.
Come on, game. Okay. Okay, you throw in a slam and welcome to the jam. I'm not sure if...
I didn't even know it had one. I know Double Dragon the video game, 2 was iconic enough to be on the NES Classic, enough people know about Double Dragon. kidding. I thought I already was. Only 32 and I have the salt and pepper here already, lol.
Only 32? Well, that makes you a lot younger than me, buddy. I have the unaging Asian gene within me.
As long as you don't have dandruff.
Oh man. Ever since the accident, I have an immense amount of the stuff. Because my temperature sensing abilities don't really work anymore.
You drink the same blood that all the big man aka so to stay young don't you biggie lol.
Drink the blood of the big mangakas. No, just the small ones. You know, ones you don't know about. That you haven't heard in the US. Not the mangaka behind Berserk, for example.
As long as you are not screaming at young kids to get off your property.
Hey kids, get out of my lawn. Actually, I have nephews. I've been screaming at them to stop playing my video games. Or being so loud when they're playing my video games.
I live in the south in the middle of nowhere. We yell at everyone to get off our property.
So definitely, I'm at that point in time in life where I'm yelling at people to get off my... well, to be fair, that's because...
LMAO.
It's like, I'm Come on. Yeah, I'm at the point in life where,
Get off of my property.
hey, Bone Crusher, that's nice. Fire Shield. And Psycho Noise. And we've won. And if I check out this, there should be a bomb and a... Oh, okay. Let's defuse you. Yeah, it's a guaranteed magic tablet as well. But we'll also need to fight the dude, the final boss of this area. But the thing is, I'm going to spend a bit more time here trying to get our LP lower. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba, ba-da. Bong 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 bop bop bong 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 bop bop. Panap 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 pap pap panap 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 pap pap pararap.
CT ver 5. Another funky one.
Getting funky at the Two Moons Temple, baby. Ooh, doo 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 doo. Turn it. I'm going to have to slam. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Let's see how many random arrow shots I can get off here. $69, nice. A lot of 69 in this episode. Nice. Parashots. Very good. And we'll go slam. No, actually, we could use Earth Dragon. Then a slam. And the rest could go into the random arrows of the shot variety.
The almighty parashots.
Yeah, the best multi-hit physical attack in the game, I guess.
Everybody get up, it's time slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Alright. So that's the end of that dude. Let's go back to the entrance if we so wish. But we have a bunch of treasure chests here. If you use Sharp Eye. Yep, so that's 3 magic tablets. We'll also need to head back to the Tetraforce. And see if we could cash in on all these chests. Nice. Multi-hit, water support, all well and good. Psycho noise. Yeah, so I'm going to go and see if we could cash in these at the Tetraforce. And that'll be kind of the end of the episode. Oh, Guadagnini, there you are, buddy. Nice to see you. We also got Fire Artist Magic Tablet, which is importante. Well, who's gonna get Guadagnini? The thing is, Kong Ming's not gonna get Guadagnini. because he already has
Finally.
Aegis Shield about to be learned. We want Fire Artist Magic Tablet to be given to somebody as well, because we need somebody to learn Fire Arrows. Let's have a look at okay, so here's my game plan, right? I want Guadagnini on somebody who could let me think. Well, the thing is, we want Fire Tablet. We want somebody to learn Fire and Earth. Like somebody to learn Fire Arrows and then Earth Magic.
Ruby since she is the main character, or Sapphire since she has the lowest LP in this scenario.
It's a rough choice. Well, it's not going to be Ming yet, because Guadagnini has Aegis Shield, and we're going to need to put this on a character who needs a boost in Earth as their main stat. We got Punch for Ruby, and why that is important is that I wanted to get a line of melee. I'm not going to be able to get a line of melee, am I? Yeah, I'm going to put Punch here. And all right, so here's my thought process. First off, we need a hero here has a Silent Sorcerer Siren's Magic Tablet, as well as the Forest Philosopher's Tablet, right? These two contain the spells that you actually need to be able to blend, like the more important spells. It's the ones that you actually need to blend Pellet. You need the Psycho Noise here, and you need the Seal of the Abyss from here. So he doesn't need any other level 4 magic tablets. But he does need to learn Boulder, which he already learned, I think. Has he already learned Boulder? No, he hasn't. Give me a sec. I think he hasn't learned Boulder yet. But he also needs to learn Fire. Okay, so here's the game plan. Hero needs to learn like we'll need to give Fire Artist Magic Tablet to Hero so he could learn Fire Arrows. But we're not going to give it to him yet, because he needs to learn Psycho Noise first before I could actually replace the Silent Sorcerer Science Magic Tablet with the Fire one. So as soon as he's done that, we're going to make sure that he gets a whatchamacallit. Yeah, I want him to actually get himself more stats here. Like Magic Blender here. It's rough. It's a rough choice. Because I'm not sure how many more level 4 tablets we're going to get. I think you're right. I think it's going to have to be Ruby that gets it. And replacing the Forest Philosopher's tablet. Yeah. Because she is the only one that doesn't have access to Aegis Shield right now. The other person that might get it would be Hero. But if we're going to actually get this at this time, it has to be Ruby. And yeah. But that being said, we're not going to be able to finish this right now. Not or use the Terra Force right now. Not until we learn Psycho Noise on Hero. So I'm going to spend some time off camera walking around this map and getting Psycho Noise learned.
Tablet does have Seal of the Abyss and Psycho Noise.
Yes, so it is the least the least kind of important tablet. The only thing that I feel is kind of like, if we're greedy, if we're like super duper greedy, I'm going to learn all the spells. Well, we're going to learn Psycho Noise and Seal of the Abyss first on Ruby before we actually leave here. Then replace it over here for the chance that Ruby gets a level 4 blender here. If we're not so greedy, we could place it over here. But then that would actually be detrimental for her elemental level. It depends on how greedy we want to be. But the very first thing we need to actually do at this moment is to finish learning Psycho Noise for Hero, so we could replace this panel with the level 2 fire, just so that he can learn fire arrows. And then if we actually finish that, then we could place a maybe Fortune Teller here if he gets that in the future, and then Magic Blender here if he ever gets Blender. And that way we could give him we could even just place an Earth Familiar here instead. But we all could also work on giving him something nice for his skill over here. But yeah, that's going to be kind of like the gist of how we're going to build him. And it's going to be a save state time. So I'm going to state in slot 1. And I think we have to call it a video. More stuff to do off camera. But yeah, we talked a lot about Marvel. We talked a lot with a lot of people here. I mean, thanks for showing up on the stream here. I had a lot of fun today. Just having you guys chat away all over here. But yeah, I'll need to do the needed thank yous. Thank you first to all my members: Happy Lux, Randamanta, Sephirothville, Double, Bowden, Raphael, Vega, Chapa, and RL for being members. And you guys get to watch my videos early. Once again, I just need to remind you that this will go live. I probably won't be putting it as a live stream, or no, as a premiere. It seems to have not worked out very well when I premiere it, and people just click a lot less.
Slot 1. See y'all later.
Yeah, slot 1. See y'all later. But yeah, I'll actually get this up for non-members, and you guys get to watch. You guys are able to watch this particular video nice and early. So let me just first make it public. I'm gonna spend some time off camera farming magic tablets, like I said. This goes public, and I'm just going to post a shareable link, and see, post it on YouTube's. Yep, go ahead and feel free to jump in and watch that. If you're a member, you've already seen it. But then if you are here and you're interested in watching it, feel free to watch. Thanks for all the likes. If you enjoyed the video, and also if you want to watch more of my stuff, subscribe if you want to see more, and click on the bell if you want to get notified for whenever I go live or whenever my video goes public.
Have a good day, Biggie and all.
Thanks, Mana. Thanks, everybody. It's me. I'm Biggie, and I'll be back. And like I said, we're streaming exclusively on YouTube now, thanks to Twitch being a bit of a bunghole. But yeah, that's going to be it. It's me. I'm Biggie, and I'll be back. Thanks for joining in. See you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. There we go.